Are we back? I think so. Hold on, let's see. I think we're back. Shit. I just shocked the fuck out of my hand. Alright, yeah. I'm a dumbass. I don't want to talk about it though. I literally like looked at Task Manager, clicked on OBS, not Unreal, clicked on OBS, and I said, it's not a memory leak. Okay. And I clicked end task on OBS, not on Unreal Engine. It's been a long fucking day. Wow. Yeah. I can't even like say it's like Monday or like blame it on that. I was just fucking dumb. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit less stupid and not do that again. Okay. I started OBS back up again, but with this like multi-stream tool, sometimes it doesn't actually connect to YouTube. So. Oh dude, I almost had a fucking heart attack. Thought my blueprint got corrupt for a second. But no, I think we're chilling. Where is my goddamn variables at? Here they are. I think Wolf needed to be higher. I think it was like too far into the ground. Oh, we'll find out in a second here though. Did I need to change the character? No, it's at 115. That's where it should be. Okay. Fun stuff. Alrighty. What do we got? We'll check out the wolf. Too high. Probably only a couple off. The animation back though looks pretty good. Gotta get this out of the way. Yeah, I'm just making sure the feet aren't like floating off the ground. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So what, this should be like -45? Only like a couple. That long ass animation for it. It's one more. It's like right there. Negative 46 is the sweet spot, I guess. You know, I thought I actually like worked this out before, but I guess not. God damn it. Character tried spawning on top of the other one, so it just didn't spawn at all. Yeah, it's like right there. That should be fine. Oh, that's good. Definitely gotta get the old animations for transforming again. Because like the slow punch in the air when they like transform into an animal. This looks so bad. I also gotta get the old animation for transforming back into a human. But those look pretty good. Yeah, so the abilities, we're just making sure the character's like arc and everything too. So where he's aiming and like punching is where the ability's coming out. It's like off by like a couple degrees, but I have it near, pretty much like near perfect at this point. Let me move up a little bit so I can see it. Yeah, this stream is going to be about like fine tuning this shit. Locomotion's gonna be something I do tomorrow morning before we start the next stream. Tomorrow is gonna be about visual effects. When these abilities hit the ground, I mean like this one, see how like the particle just disappears, nothing happens? Tomorrow it's going to, well, the goal is going to be, it's going to put a rune onto the ground that expands and then the spell activates. Reason we're doing it that way is because to allow players to know like what ability is essentially going to be activated so they can react to it. Then once we get that system in place, we're going to add a roll mechanic. Well, I should say we're going to prototype a roll mechanic. I don't want to go too crazy with it, because if the roll just feels too broken, then we're just going to remove it and put in like a kind of like a block or like some type of like defensive counterplay. But yeah, the punch, definitely a lot fucking better than what we had before. One thing I'm gonna do with this character as well is give him like tattoos that glow depending on the or glow a certain color, and that color is dependent on what class tree he's activating abilities from. Oh, actually, hold on a second here. Oh, why is that ability spawning so far to the right? Where is my socket? There it is. Animation, cross punch. Excuse me. One of these things is like, oh yeah, here it is. This right here. I think with this new system, I'm gonna actually attach this socket here to the character's fist instead. We're gonna try that out. Let's go down to the player's right hand. Oh fuck, wait, no, there's a reason why I did it this way. I think it's because since we're doing true first person, and the character's hand's moving and we're doing like a line projection like this. Let me just show you. This is actually really important. So, see how there's like a line coming out of the character? Like that? If we attach the ability to, or like this socket to their hand directly, this string, or this projection is going to follow the character's hand and it's going to shake like crazy, so you can't get like an accurate projection of where the ability is going to go. I gotta think of a different way to do this then. Alright, I think I have a way. Let's move this guy back. So this is where the projection actually starts. And I kind of want to keep it where the ability is going to be launched from, which is the fist. So I'm going to set it right about like here. See how it's like right in front? Yeah, we don't want that. Gotta move it back a little bit to the side here. Yeah, that looks a lot better. It is shaking just like a little bit, but that can be corrected pretty easily in code. I think the one thing that's just like aggravating me so much is the animations. Like, oh man, there's like a blinking effect. I don't know if the stream picks it up, but in like a really on a really high frame rate monitor, you can see like when the animations like this is like disappearing, and it becomes like transparent almost for like a split second. So I'm probably going to figure out what that is tomorrow, because off the top of my head, I don't think I've seen that before. Alright, let's change where the ability comes out of. We'll just end up using this model right hand. Oh, you can't see it because I'm in the fuck away. Let me move it. This right here. We're just going to be using this for our projection. I gotta be more aware of like where my fat head is. And this right hand cast is actually where we are going to have abilities come from. So I'm gonna keep it like right next to the knuckles here. Hit scan is inside, that's fine. That's good. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's change where abilities come from. Which is inside our gameplay abilities. Where? It's right here. Get rid of this shit from our old code. Model right hand cast. This needs to be replaced with right hand cast. And now the ability should spawn right outside the player's hand. Let's find out. I'm probably going to move that on projection to be like behind the player's shoulder. I don't think it is. Bring up the second viewport here. That shit out of the way. So, real quick, see where it's spawning. Looking at this guy behind, right? Maybe it is? Oh, it's so hard to tell. I guess it is. It's a little bit ahead, though. Yeah, so what we can do there is move it. Move it to the outside and then just down. Yeah, if anybody has any questions about like any of this shit, or like how to make abilities, all that, just let me know. I'm down to answer any questions for people trying to create shit. Let's see what this looks like now. The locomotion's just hilarious, which is why I'm not touching it right now, but it'll be done by tomorrow. It looks crazy. That's a lot. Is it? Hold on. Let's see. Fuck. Can't tell. I think it's better. almost there. I can't. The running sideways is just... Shit. Dude shooting shit out of his hands like the fucking Green Lantern. Almost there. I think it's just like... Still needs to go out the right just a little bit. It's like almost perfect. I mean, that's another bug that I'm just like looking at right now. Maybe not a bug. I think I mentioned this the other day and I just never did it, which is typical. The other's like green orb still flying around his hand, even after he casts. I think it's because the loop duration is like super high. Move this a little bit back. I think that's the best that we're gonna get it. Fuck, is it though? Like, it seems like it's spawning so far away from his hand. Yeah, I mean, like... It's pretty far away. That's better. Yeah, apologies. Not gonna be like a lot of coding today. A lot of this shit is just going to be making sure that our animations like physically make sense. What I mean by that is we don't have like projectiles flying in the opposite direction of where a character's aiming. I really want to talk about how long this took to actually get this shit moved over. That's a lot better. I have to get rid of the cooldown on fireball so I can adjust it for this too. Looks like it's spawning towards like the inside just a little bit. So maybe it's the mesh itself isn't centered. Let me before I move that again, let me check that. I mean, it's like dead in the middle. Maybe it's the size of it that's like throwing me off. Man. Yeah, it's definitely looking a lot better though. Fucking running while in air shit. A couple things need to be moved over from the old system too. I gotta make a list of the remaining abilities that I need to bring over. We're getting there though. Apologies if this isn't like the most entertaining thing to watch. This is mainly just we made like a massive change, like an absolutely massive change to our animations by swapping out the character entirely. So there's just so many things that are connected to the animations we got rid of that these changes pretty important. Oh hey, what's up? Almost forgot to bring chat out. Right now we're doing some adjustments to the new model that we just added to the game, or that we swapped out for our old one. It was time for a little upgrade. I'm just making sure all the abilities are working as intended. Some are better than others. Oh yeah, definitely moving that line behind the character. It just feels a lot more accurate. Yeah, for sure. Probably move it up just a little bit more. Probably about like the elbow. The only thing I want to avoid is have the beginning of this trace start showing up in front of the character. I'm going to shoot this onto the edge and see how accurate it is. Like, this is right on there. Okay, so it overshoots, meaning that we need to adjust it a little bit more. Damn. Yeah, it's pretty important that we have this projection line up almost perfectly to what our or where our ability is going. It's like almost there. So I'm moving it right, but it doesn't look like this projection is actually changing. So I'm starting to think it's not using the socket that I have it assigned to. No, it is right here. This is where it's starting the projection from. Weird. I mean, it's almost like perfectly lined up to where the cast is actually actually released. I don't know why the projection is so off right now. Well, I say so off, it's more so like a foot, if that. Oh no, there it is. See how when we run, you can see like the projection like right in front of us? I really wanted to get rid of that, but might have to stay. For now at least. Weird. I'm also just taking notes on the side here on what we gotta fix in the next day or two. One of the things I noticed is did we like select an ability? We have like our ring on the character. It's actually a lot easier to see from the second person's perspective. So we have this like ring right there. Say we don't want to cast this ability anymore. We switch to like a different one. Oh no, I don't think it was the ring. What was it? It was I think the range indicator. Yeah, so say if we do like this rock wall, right? But we're like, oh shit, I don't want to cast that anymore. Yeah, this the range indicator actually stays. That's something else we gotta fix. But that shouldn't be difficult. Yeah, and then these are the abilities we got to convert over now too. Looks so weird doing that. The projection definitely needs to be tweaked. It feels off by like a couple degrees. Actually really annoying. Like some abilities it feels okay, others it just like does not feel accurate at all. Yeah, like that's okay. This one though. Yeah, maybe that's fine. Maybe it's just fireball that's off. I don't know. I'm gonna be going through all of them and fixing them all up. Tomorrow when I start the stream, I should have all the locomotion done for the character so he stops doing this shit. As funny as it is. Fucking side running. Look how bad that looks. Also, my favorite is the jump in air side running. No jump animation either. Have all of them already. Gotta convert them over from the old character. But yeah, this was a relatively short stream, as it was going to be today, unfortunately. Just showing off what I've been working on for the past 2 days or so. Moving everything over from the old system to the new model. We're almost there. And then we can get back to converting all the abilities over to our projectile combat system. And once we get that done, we move on to balancing and equipment. So then we got to make our inventory. Make sure that all works just fine. I low-key actually kind of made the equipment system already. Just adding clothes to this character. Because it's going to use the same exact thing. I could show you how that works too. So, Unreal has this feature for modular character building, which is also used for like armor and just like visual representation of like, you know, extras and like accessories and all that shit. And the way it works is through adding additional skeletal mesh components. Sorry, I was just looking at Twitch chat. Where is my constructor? Yeah, so the way you can like add equipment to a character is by making additional skeletal mesh components. You just attach them to the main character mesh. So like this is my character's model right here. And then what you do is in each of these components, we're going to have more than this because we still have to add the headgear and the accessories. But for the 3 components I did add to the character, you just go into them, call the function set leader pose component, and then just set it to the main character mesh. And that's how you add armor onto a character. The only thing you have to be concerned about is for these skeletal mesh components, they have to be they have to be made for the character. So like their root bone has to match the root bone of the character you're going to be attaching it to. And then you can just line it up in the blueprint and have it sit tight. But yeah, it's pretty easy. I tried like 3 other methods for this. They didn't work that great. They actually were really bad. And I think it set me back probably about like 2 hours doing it that way. The first thing I tried was using something called a... Fuck, what was it called? Skeletal mesh parameter. I can show you the plugin just so nobody uses this in the future. And I'll explain why you shouldn't use it. Here it is. Skeletal merging. This plugin, I'll deactivate tomorrow. But what this was doing was it was merging all of the like clothing pieces into one skeletal mesh. So when you first did like a setup of a character, that's where it would do, or that's where it would be like resource intensive, which is good. Like the setup is like where you would want like low FPS if there was any. And then at runtime, it would run really performative, which is also great. Problem is, the materials, if they use a texture like this, let me grab the texture onto this guy and grab it. The details. Yeah. They use something like this where it uses like a map. See how there's like different components actually like on this? Ah, yeah, right here. this texture sample. This texture sample not only does like the skin for the character, but it also has like pieces of the equipment on here as well. So this is like a shared texture sample. If any of your characters have this, or any pieces of your equipment have this, what it will end up doing is, since they all get combined into one material, the texture can't correctly map that. So it's just going to look like a blob of like all these mismatched like textures, and it looks absolutely terrible. And it took me like an hour to figure that out, as to why it was doing that. So long story short, don't use this plugin, because if you even risk adding in like armor that does like any type of texture sampling that has like a shared map like this, it's not worth the hassle to move off of this system. The better system is definitely this set leader pose component. Even though the runtime cost, if you want to call it that, I didn't notice anything in profiling, is higher technically. It just works so much better, and it's so much more dynamic. There's so much more you can do with it, and it's a lot easier to manage in code. So fuck skeletal merging. Moral of the story. And with that, I will leave you guys to have a great night. I will be back hopefully early tomorrow if the animation transfer doesn't take as long as it did today. But I might make like a post or something letting people know that I'll be going live in like an hour or something before I do. But yeah, have a great night, y'all. Take care. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and I'll be sure to help you guys out. Peace.